Hello again, guys. So how's it going? So today I've decided that I'm going to make a buy alert video. Now, not to be confused with a financial advice. This is more like a financial recommendation. And this is all based off of prophetic revelations that Yah had given to not only myself, but to several of you guys out there as well. So many of you you're already well aware of what I'm about to tell you, because Yah's already, given you revelations concerning this prophetic meme coin. Now, this prophetic meme coin is Volt Inu. Volt Inu, guys. With this prophetic meme coin, it appears that the WT, which is the wealth transfer, is already taking place. Yes, guys, the WT is loading with this particular coin. You see, it's in full force. And the price has dropped. I remember just the other day when Volt Inu was at 5 zeros. And a lot of us only dreamed that we could own like a billion of them. As I saw with a comment on my previous Volt Inu video, this brother has left this message that said that you remember when Volt Inu, to get just a billion of them, you'd have to come up with like $600. And I also remember that as well. But today, currently, you can now get well over a billion Volt Inu for less than $100. And that's the WT right there, guys. That's the WT. Because God has literally dropped the price of this very prophetic meme coin. And now many who couldn't afford to get in at those times, they can now get in and own not only a billion, but potentially billions. Because currently the price is still dropping. And I'm thinking that it's going to continue to drop even as Bitcoin continues to drop as well. But I want to mention that it's very, very wise to position yourself as soon as possible. Me personally, I started accumulating from the 601. This was intentional. You see, this was well calculated on my part. Before it reached there, I chose consciously that I'm going to start DCA, which is dollar cost averaging, in while it's going down from the 601 era. And that's exactly what I did. I got in at 601 and I'm looking to get in anywhere where it's currently at, which is around the 708 currently. And like I said, I'm expecting it to continue to capitulate, even as Bitcoin and the crypto markets in general capitulates. I'm expecting to go even lower. There's a possibility that it could even drop down to 701, which would be even a better buy price. At that price, just $100 could get you billions with an S, probably around 8 billion, about around 8 to 9 billion of them. If it drops down to 701, you could probably get around 9 billion for $100. And what do you think is happening, guys? This is the wealth transfer. It's happening. And while the majority are focused on Shiba Inu, here we have this other prophetic coin, Volt Inu, which may very well start to pump before Shiba Inu and is currently at the prophetic price points. You see, around the 7 zeros. What would many of you guys do if you were to see Shiba Inu at these numbers, at 7 zeros? Isn't that what we've all been waiting for? Isn't that where our Shiba Inu buy orders are at? 7 zeros. Well, currently, this prophetic meme coin, which will do just as well as Shiba Inu, is currently at the 7 zeros mark. And I say that anyone who can take advantage, if I were you, I would position myself, because when this thing begins to explode, which none of us knows when it's going to do it, you see. So that's where the risk comes in. The risk of missing out comes in. None of us actually knows when exactly it's going to stop dumping and get up and just starts to pump and explode. None of us knows that. All I know, and this is based out of wisdom, is that it's either at the bottom already or very, very near the bottom. And from this knowledge, I've taken steps to position myself. And I'm creating this video so that you guys may know, to be aware that this is actually occurring, because I'm pretty sure that not everyone's aware that it's at this current price. And even if they're aware, they don't know that this is a prophetic meme coin. They don't know that this coin is going to get up and literally pump to over $1 one day. You see, because not only myself, yeah, I've shown this to several other people of this prophetic coin, this meme coin, going well over $1. Personally, I've seen it go up to around $2. In the dream, I couldn't recall if it was $2 or 9, but it's one or the other. You see, either way, that's still a lot. For this prophetic meme coin, guys, that is one day going to go up to well over $1. And its price is currently at 7 zeros. I'd say, please, consider what I'm telling you and what Yah has shown to not only myself, but to several others, and position yourselves. Because I just hate if one of these days, this coin suddenly takes off, whether it's in the day or in the night, even while we're sleeping, the time that they love to do these things, and it just turns around and creates a God candle. I would just hate for that to happen, and then some of you guys end up missing out. Because this channel, this is the crypto wealth transfer channel, and its whole purpose is to create millionaires and billionaires. And I'm telling you that this coin is a multi-millionaire maker. This is one avenue. This is one way how people will be made into multi-millionaires through this prophetic meme coin. I'm letting you know right now, position yourself. You see, Yah has shown it to me. I've not kept it to myself. I've shared it multiple times now. And I'm creating this video to let you guys know, even as a buy alert, it is time to get in. It is time to get in. Now, I've also seen another comment beneath my previous Volt Inu video. And this brother had also mentioned that Yah gave him a dream where he saw a parking lot which was filled with exotic cars, expensive luxury vehicles. And all of those vehicles were owned by people who had previously invested into Volt Inu. Guys, he was not the only one who was shown this. You see, this is God showing people the future of this coin and what it's going to do. And this, he is prepared right now. This coin, he is preparing it so that the ones who are faithful, the ones who believe, will take advantage. Because many of us have literally prayed for him to drop the price of this coin because we couldn't get in at those times when many of us had received prophecies about it. And we've prayed not only concerning this coin, several other coins out there. Many of us have prayed to God to drop them so that we can get in. XRP, ETN, all of these coins. Many of us have been praying. And that's exactly what God is going to do. And what he's doing with this prophetic meme coin, Volt Inu, guys. So yes, for the lot of you out there who can position yourself, get in. You can also DCA, you can dollar cost average in, which means to, purchase a little here now, and later on purchase some more until, you reach the amount that you're satisfied with. I would recommend to get at least 1 to 2 billion of this coin, at least, because you're going to want to take profits whenever the spike comes. You see, you don't want to be holding forever. Whenever the spike comes and it drops a couple of zeros, you want to take profits and then use that profits to purchase into other prophetic coins that have not yet pumped, that have not started pumping as yet. That's what you're going to want to do. And the more that you have, it's the earlier you can take profits. That is wisdom. That's what I've learned over the years, throughout the years. That's what the big money do. The more you have, the earlier you can take profits. And then you can position yourself into these other prophetic coins that have not started pumping as yet, that is not even moved as yet. So that's what you're going to want to do. So guys, I also want to mention that if you've noticed that just recently they have changed their logo from the white wolf looking dog to this now new kind of grayish, palish, scruffier looking dog. So you guys will recognize the ticker symbol and not get it confused. So there you have it, guys. The wealth transfer is loading, and you guys position yourselves. Take position and secure your positions. You can have some on the exchanges. You can't entirely trust the exchanges. I know I don't. I trust some of them more than others. Like I've told you before, I trust Kraken a lot more than the others. You see, so you can have some on the exchange in case of a sudden spike so that you can sell as soon as possible, and then you can have some on your cold storage. That way you would have positioned yourself to be as safe and hack-proof as possible. Because it doesn't matter if you gather up all of these cryptocurrencies and you haven't taken the steps to make sure that your holdings are safe, only to have hackers come and steal it all away from you. That doesn't make any sense. Make sure that you secure your hard-earned money that you've worked for to purchase these cryptocurrencies. Now guys, that's all I wanted to say in this current video. I just wanted to bring this to your attention and to make it known to you that Volt Inu is currently at a buy price. Anywhere here in the 7 zeros is an excellent entry for this prophetic meme coin, because nobody knows, none of us, not even myself. We don't know when it's going to literally stop capitulating and just starts to explode. And many people are going to be in regret. And I don't want that for any of you guys. So you guys, please take care. Peace. Shalom. Until next time.